Have you ever woken up in a cold sweat, heart pounding, haunted by a dream where someone you love, or even you, died? It's a surprisingly common and deeply unsettling experience. But what if I told you these aren't just random nightmares? They might actually be important messages from your brain. Today, we're diving deep into the neuroscience of why your brain crafts these intense scenarios. We'll explore what these vivid nocturnal narratives truly signify about your subconscious fears, anxieties, and even your hopes for the future. Most people instinctively think dreaming of death is a bad omen, a premonition that something terrible is about to happen. But what if your brain is actually trying to tell you something completely different, something profound about your waking life? We're going to dissect the neural pathways behind these powerful dreams, uncovering the surprising psychological reasons why they occur. It's not about predicting the future. It's about processing your present. By the end of this video, you'll see that these dreams are less about an ending and more about a new beginning. It's happened to almost everyone. A dream so vivid, so disturbing, it feels terrifyingly real. A dream of death. Instead of just shaking it off as a bad dream, imagine if understanding it could unlock secrets about your own anxieties and subconscious mind. Join us as we explore the actual brain science behind these potent images. We'll give you a fresh perspective on what your mind is trying to communicate when it shows you these powerful and often misunderstood scenes. So, let's start with the basics. What exactly is happening in your brain when you dream? During the stage of sleep known as REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, your brain is incredibly active. In fact, brain scans show that activity in some areas, like the amygdala, which is our emotional center, can be even higher than when we're awake. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for logic and rational thought, is significantly less active. This combination creates the perfect storm for intense, emotional, and often bizarre dreams. Your brain is essentially sorting through the day's events, memories, and emotions without the filter of logic. It's like a nightly therapy session, where your mind tries to make sense of everything it's been holding on to. When the theme of death appears in this chaotic theater of the mind, it's rarely literal. From a neuroscientific standpoint, death in a dream often symbolizes a major change, a transformation, or an ending. Your brain is using the most powerful metaphor it has for finality to represent something that is ending in your life. This could be the end of a job, a relationship, a belief system, or even an old version of yourself. Your brain is processing the loss and the transition associated with that ending. It's not a prediction, it's a reflection. Let's break down some common scenarios. What does it mean when you dream of a loved one passing away? This is one of the most distressing types of dreams. Seeing a parent, a partner, or a close friend die in a dream can leave you shaken for days. But again, it's symbolic. Often, this reflects a change in your relationship with that person. Perhaps you feel a growing distance, or maybe they are undergoing a significant life change, and your subconscious is grappling with how that affects your connection. It can also represent a part of yourself that you associate with that person. For example, if you see your mother as a symbol of comfort and security, dreaming of her death might indicate that you're feeling insecure, or that you need to become more self. Your brain is processing the idea of losing that source of comfort, not the person themselves. Now, what about the particularly jarring dream of your own death? This can be terrifying, but it's actually one of the most positive death-related dreams you can have. Dreaming of your own demise almost always signifies a massive personal transformation. An old part of you is dying to make way for a new you. Are you quitting a bad habit? Leaving a toxic environment? Stepping into a new career path? Your subconscious is acknowledging this profound shift. It's a symbolic death of your old self, paving the way for rebirth and growth. Your brain is celebrating the end of a chapter and the start of something new. It's a sign of letting go of old patterns, beliefs, or identities that no longer serve you. So, instead of being scared, you can see it as a powerful sign that you're evolving. The brain's use of symbolism is fascinating. It doesn't speak in plain language. It communicates through images and metaphors charged with emotion. Think of it like this. Your brain needs to get your attention about a major life transition. It could create a dream where you fill out paperwork for a new job, which is pretty boring. Or it could create a dramatic, high-stakes scenario involving death, which is guaranteed to make you sit up and take notice. The heightened emotional response from the amygdala makes the dream memorable, forcing you to consciously or subconsciously reflect on its meaning. Your brain is essentially a master storyteller, using dramatic plots to make you pay attention to the underlying message. Another layer to this is the concept of fear processing. Our brains use dreams to simulate threatening scenarios in a safe environment. This is known as threat simulation theory. By dreaming about scary things, like death, we can practice our emotional and cognitive responses without any real-world danger. It's like a fire drill for your mind. When you dream about a loved one dying, your brain might be processing your fear of loss. It's exploring the what-if scenarios, which can help you cope with those anxieties in your waking life. It doesn't mean the event will happen. It means your brain is exploring the emotion tied to the possibility of it happening. It's a healthy, natural way for your mind to manage deep-seated fears about mortality and separation. It's also important to consider what's happening in your life right now. Are you under a lot of stress, experiencing anxiety? Big life changes, both positive and negative, are often accompanied by dreams of death. A wedding, a graduation, moving to a new city. These are all forms of an end of one life phase and the beginning of another. Your brain reflects this transition through the ultimate symbol of finality. So, the next time you have a dream like this, take a moment to reflect on your current life circumstances. Ask yourself, what is ending? What is beginning? What am I letting go of? The answer is likely right there in your waking life. Let's talk about a specific type of death dream. Dreaming of a stranger dying. This might seem random, but strangers in dreams often represent aspects of our own personality that we do unfully recognize or acknowledge. It could be a part of yourself that you've repressed, or a potential you have not yet explored. The death of this stranger might symbolize you letting go of that unknown part of yourself, or perhaps the fear of that aspect of your personality. It invites you to look inward and discover parts of your identity that you may have been ignoring. So, how can you use this knowledge? Instead of waking up in fear, you can start treating these dreams as valuable insights. Keep a dream journal by your bed. When you wake up from an intense dream, write down everything you can remember: the people, the feelings, the setting. Don't try to interpret it immediately. Just get it on paper. Later in the day, when your logical prefrontal cortex is back online, you can review your notes and look for connections to your real life. See the dream not as a prophecy, but as a symbolic message from your subconscious. It's a tool for self-reflection and personal growth. By understanding the neuroscience behind why you have these dreams, you can demystify them and harness their power to better understand yourself. In summary, dreaming of death is rarely a literal warning. It's your brain's highly symbolic and dramatic way of processing change, transformation, and endings. Whether it's the death of a loved one symbolizing a shift in your relationship, or your own death, representing personal growth, these dreams are a sign that your brain is actively working through complex emotions and life events. It's a natural and often healthy part of how we process the world. So, the next time you find yourself waking from such a dream, take a deep breath. Your brain isn't trying to scare you. It's trying to help you understand your own journey of change and evolution. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the mind. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more explorations into the science of our brains. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had a dream like this and what you think it might have meant. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.